Hey Don, why'd you rob Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali like Barack Obama robbed us?
Because I love them. I love them, and I thought it was just so nice that they would give me an opportunity for me to make them rich so that I could rob them, because they were poor when they came to me and there was nothing to rob.
After a brief visit to King's Midtown Manhattan apartment by the former heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson, our interview with Don King, which lasted over 3 hours, continued. Let's go back to the fight. Kingston, Jamaica. The story is that you arrived with Joe Frazier and you went home with George Foreman.
That's true.
What's the story?
But for a scumbag like you, Jack Newfield, that is tragedy. You don't have no right to do what you do. You're not fair, impartial, and objective. Do your thing.
I was taken aback by the intensity of his rage and by his attempt to intimidate me.
You ain't got nothing in you that spells true. You're the biggest American and lying SOB it ever was, man. You are nothing.
Well, at one point there was a hit on Don King, a potential hit on Don King.
And he had Mike Tyson, and we wanted to have a fight, fix it, and do something, and a few things, and finally he didn't want to do it, Don King. And I went to John Gotti. Some guy knew him. He was the mediator. And I said, he don't want to do it. He don't want to do it. So he said, right. Yeah, the guy went to jail. He's a little bit of a tough guy himself, and he don't want to do it. He said, okay, the guy, the Connect guy, have him tell him, do it. You have to do it. John Gotti wants you to do it. If he says no, shoot him in the fucking head and kill him.
Don King.
No.
Get off my name. I ain't doing scumbag. You.
I just want to see him that day in the arena, because that's one place he won't be able to duck. The vibrations are against him, the planets are against him, and already he done lost the first 5 rounds. Is that right? Are we gonna go? Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble.
King was born in Cleveland, Ohio, where he attended school and graduated from John Adams High in 1951. After dropping out of Kent State University, he ran an illegal bookmaking operation out of the basement of a record store on Kinsman Road and was charged with killing 2 men in incidents 13 years apart. The first was determined to be justifiable homicide after it was found that King shot a man named Hillary Brown in the back and killed him while he was attempting to rob one of King's gambling houses in 1954.
Donald King was well known to the Cleveland Police Department. His rap sheet shows that he was arrested more than 30 times between 1951 and 1966 on charges ranging from gambling to assault. In 1954, King killed a man in a shootout. It was a case of self-defense. A high school graduate with a quick mind for mathematics, King had been working in the illegal numbers business since age 18. In the early 1960s, he was the biggest numbers boss in Cleveland and was grossing $15,000 a day. A previously undisclosed FBI document reports that King was kicking back a portion of his profits to the Cleveland Mafia in return for protection of his numbers operation.
In 1967, King was convicted of second-degree murder for the second killing after he was found guilty of stomping to death an employee, Sam Garrett, who owed him $600.
I returned to King's old neighborhood with Bob Tunney, a former Cleveland police officer. Tunney was an eyewitness when King, a numbers racketeer, stomped a man to death in 1966.
We were driving west on Cedar, and I saw a few hundred feet ahead, a man lying on the sidewalk, a man standing over him, kicking him in the head. We drove up there, immediately stopped the car, and I jumped out of the vehicle, and the man standing up had a revolver in his hand. So I pulled out my gun. I said, drop the gun. He took the gun, threw it on the back trunk of another vehicle that was parked there. I went over immediately and grabbed that gun, and as I did, this gentleman standing up just went over to the man lying down and gave him one vicious kick again right in the head.
Police officers rushed to aid the victim. One of them took this photograph. Detective Tunney is shown leaning over the man, Sam Garrett. Garrett weighed 100 pounds less than King, and he owed King $600.
And he kept saying, Donald, I'll pay you, I'll pay you, I'll pay you. He repeated it a couple times. After that, he just lapsed in unconsciousness.
While he served his term at the Marion Correctional Institution, he began self-education. According to his own words, he read everything in the prison library he could get his hands on. Having been released in 1972, King was pardoned in 1983 by Ohio Governor Jim Rhodes, with letters from Jesse Jackson, Coretta Scott King, Governor Voinovich, Art Modell, and Gabe Paul, among others, being written in support of King. King entered the boxing world after convincing Muhammad Ali to box in a charity exhibition for a local hospital in Cleveland with the help of singer Lloyd Price. Early on, he formed a partnership with a local promoter named Don Elbaum, who already had a stable of fighters in Cleveland and years of experience in boxing. In 1974, King negotiated to promote a heavyweight championship fight between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman in Zaire, which was known as the Rumble in the Jungle.
Be at the theater early because this man I'm gonna retire him. If you think I whoop Sonny Liston, you wait till I get George Foreman. He talks too much, he's ugly, he's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me. And all of you people in Britain who rank me as the greatest, I'm gonna prove I'm the greatest. I'm gonna prove to you I'm the greatest. We're gonna prove to the world I'm the greatest. This is my last fight. I don't want none of you to miss it. So please come to the theaters. I'm going to eat some raw meat and I'm going to train. I'm going to get ready and chop some more trees.
The fight between Ali and Foreman was a much anticipated event. King's rivals all sought to promote the bout, but King was able to secure the then record $10 million purse through an arrangement with the government of Zaire. King arranged Ali's 1975 fight against journeyman Chuck Wepner. It is widely believed the fight inspired Sylvester Stallone to write the screenplay for Rocky, which came out in 1976.
We just don't get along, and I just want to help him get it on.
Now, Chuck, you fought. Did you ever think you'd get a shot at the World Championship?
Yes, I did. I've been waiting a long time, especially to get this gentleman in the ring here. And I'm looking forward to the fight the 24th of March.
Me too.
Oh, and Ali comes in again. And Wepner is in trouble here in the last session. And he's taking another big right hand, he's down. Chuck Wepner is on the floor here in the last round for the first time in the fight. Don't forget, in the 9th round, he scored a knockdown himself. And it's all over. It's all over. Chuck Wepner beaten in the 15th and final round by a finishing onslaught there from Muhammad Ali. Well, what a great effort here from the man they call the Bayonne Bleeder, and bleed he did. Well, what a terrible shame there for Wepner. So close to becoming a points loser there on the Ali record, but ultimately succumbed in the 15th and final round.
King solidified his position as one of boxing's prominent promoters the following year with the third fight between Ali and Joe Frazier in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, which King deemed the Thriller in Manila.
Proudly present the Thriller in Manila.
Aside from promoting the premier heavyweight fights of the 1970s, King was also busy expanding his boxing empire. Throughout the decade, he compiled an impressive roster of fighters, many of whom would finish their career with Hall of Fame credentials. Fighters including Larry Holmes, Wilfred Benitez, Roberto Duran, Salvador Sanchez, Wilfredo Gomez, and Alexis Arguello will all fight under the Don King Promotions promotional banner in the 1970s. For the next 2 decades, King continued to be among boxing's most successful promoters. Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Julio Cesar Chavez, Aaron Pryor, Bernard Hopkins, Ricardo Lopez, and Felix Trinidad are some of the boxers who chose King to promote many of their biggest fights. Outside of boxing, he was the concert promoter for the Jacksons' 1984 Victory Tour.
The 2 closest things I know in life is teeth and tongue. And every now and then, teeth will bite tongue. But it don't mean that they ain't together. We work hand in glove. Growing pains, the metamorphosis of life, the shedding off of the old and taking on the new. I'm here. The mere fact that you are interviewing me this morning, and I am telling you that the tour will take off, and it will transcend to the heights hitherto unknown, answers all those questions, refutes all those accusations, innuendos, and insinuations.
Don King, a graduate of the Jesse Jackson School.
In 1998, King purchased a Cleveland-based weekly newspaper serving the African-American community in Ohio, the Call and Post, and as of 2011, continued as its publisher. King was elected to the Gaming Hall of Fame in 2008. In 2023, he was announced as the financier of the Beaumont Fight Club in Major League Wrestling. As of 2024, King still promotes world champions and is in talks with Canadian boxing promoter Dan Otter to stage the WBC Cruiserweight World Title bout sometime this year. Don King's wife, Henrietta, died on December 2nd, 2010 at the age of 87. They had 1 biological daughter, Debbie, a son, Eric, an adopted son, Carl, 5 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. King is politically active and supported Barack Obama in the 2008 and 2012 presidential elections. During the previous election, he had made media appearances promoting George W. Bush, which had included attendance at the 2004 Republican National Convention in New York City.
Okay, what do you think about Obama speaking in Morocco?
I think it's wonderful wherever Obama speaks because he wants to bring peace, love, and understanding. And that's what we want in America, to recapture the lead of the freedom and justice and equality. And so this is what we are preaching. And so if Obama goes there, America goes with him and the free world goes with him.
On June 10, 1987, King was made a Mason at sight by Grand Master Odess J. Cow Jr. of the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of Ohio, thereby making him a Prince Hall Freemason. In the following year, he was awarded an honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters degree from Central State University in Wilberforce, Ohio, by University President Dr. Arthur E. Thomas. King has conducted an annual turkey giveaway each Christmas for several years, in which he distributes 2,000 free turkeys to needy South Floridians.
Boxing promoter, you know this guy right here, Don King. He's giving out Christmas turkeys this morning in Mangonia Park in Boca Raton. Historically, half of those turkeys go to agencies and then the other half go to folks who come out. The local stops are part of King's turkey giveaway in 12 cities, 9 different states. We've got all the information. Times included on our website, WPTV.com.
King has been investigated for possible connections with organized crime. During a 1992 Senate investigation, King invoked the Fifth Amendment with question about his connection to mobster John Gotti. When IBF President Robert W. Bobby Lee Sr. was indicted for racketeering in 1999, King was not indicted, nor did he testify at Lee's trial, though prosecutors reportedly called him an unindicted co-conspirator who was the beneficiary of Lee's machinations. King has been involved in many fraud litigation cases with boxers. In 1982, he was sued by Muhammad Ali for underpaying him $1.1 million for a fight with Larry Holmes. King called in an old friend of Ali, Jeremiah Shabazz, and handed him a suitcase containing $50,000 in cash and a letter ending Ali's lawsuit against King. He asked Shabazz to visit Ali, who was in a hospital due to his failing health, and get him to sign the letter, and then gave Ali the $50,000. Ali signed. The letter even gave King the right to promote any future Ali fights. According to Shabazz, Ali was ailing by then and mumbling a lot. I guess he needed the money. Shabazz later regretted helping King. Ali's lawyer cried when he learned that Ali had ended the lawsuit without telling him. Larry Holmes has alleged that over the course of his career, King cheated him out of $10 million in fight purses, including claiming 25% of his purses as a hidden manager. Holmes says he received only $150,000 of a contracted $500,000 for his fight with Ken Norton and $50,000 for a $200,000 fight for facing Ernie Shavers, and claims King cut his purses from bouts with Muhammad Ali, Randall Cobb, and Leon Spinks, underpaying him $2 million, $700,000 and $250,000 respectively. Holmes sued King over the accounting and auditing for the Gary Cooney fight, charging that he was underpaid by $2 to $3 million.
By like 9 o'clock at night, I had retired for 2 years, and I was out with my band singing, and it's a knock come on my door, bang, 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 and it's Don King. I said, come on in, man, what's up? He said, I want you to fight. I said, man, I'm retired, Don, for 2 years, you know that? He said, yeah, but I got to fight, man, for you, man, and I know you can beat this guy. I said, Don, I ain't gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight at all. I said, who you want me to fight anyway? He said, Mike Tyson. I said, oh, shit. Mike Tyson, yeah, Mike Tyson. I said, Don, I can't beat Mike Tyson. I've been off 2 years. He said, yeah, but I'm gonna give you time to get in shape and everything, and you can whoop Mike Tyson. I said, no, I can't beat Mike Tyson. But he said, but I'm gonna give you $3.5 million. I said, okay, where's Mike at?
Let's go. You got the hole. Let's go.
That was a right hand, and down goes Holmes from a crashing right hand. The old Larry Holmes would always get up and fire back. But he's in against a guy who is a tremendous finisher. What? And down he goes again from another right. There's a full minute left in this round.
Now he's trying to clear his hands while he's walking around. What he needs to do now is either tie his man up. He can't move because he's not steady. He needs to hold on.
It will take every bit of savvy that this man has. Tries to fight back. Still 40 seconds left.
He's still on Queer Street.
And took another big right hand. 30 seconds left. Tyson just looking for the one shot.
Whoa.
15 seconds left.
Tyson still has to be careful because Larry, that's
huge
it.
Right hand.
That should be it.
And down goes Holmes, and that's going to be it. It's over. That's all.
Holmes sued King after King deducted a $300,000 finder's fee from his fight purse against Mike Tyson. Holmes settled for $150,000 and also signed a legal agreement pledging not to give any more negative information about King to reporters. Tim Witherspoon was threatened with being blackballed if he did not sign exclusive contracts with King and his stepson Carl. Not permitted to have his own lawyer present, he signed 4 contracts of servitude, according to Jack Newfield. One was an exclusive promotional contract with Don King. 2 were managerial contracts with Carl King. Identical, except one was for show that gave Carl King 33% of Witherspoon's purses, and the other gave King a 50% share, more than is allowed by many boxing commissions. The 4th contract was completely blank. Other examples include Witherspoon being promised $150,000 for his fight with Larry Holmes, but receiving only $52,750. King's son Carl took 50% of Witherspoon's purse, illegal under Nevada rules, and the WBC sanctioning fee was also deducted from his purse. He was forced to train at King's own training camp at Orwell, Ohio, instead of Ali's Deer Lake camp, which Ali allowed Witherspoon to use for free. For his fight with Greg Page, he received a net amount of $44,460 from his guaranteed purse of $250K. King had deducted money from training expenses, sparring partners, fight and airplane tickets for his friends and family. Witherspoon was never paid a stipulated $100,000 for his training expenses and instead was billed $150 a day for using King's training camp. Carl King again received 50% of his purse, despite Don King Productions falsely claiming he had only been paid 33%. HBO paid King $1.7 million for Witherspoon to fight Frank Bruno. Witherspoon got a purse of $500,000, but received only $90,000 after King's deductions. Carl King received $275K. In 1987, Witherspoon sued King for $25 million in damages. He eventually settled for $1 million out of court.
That $90,000 was really like him saying to me, turn around, pull your pants down.
Witherspoon's opponent will be James Bone Crusher Smith instead of Tony TNT Tubbs, who pulled out last week. So now the champ wants his share of the purse increased. And promoter Don King is also being harassed by Mitch Green, the guy who was supposed to be fighting Smith Saturday night on another card.
It's not right. It's got nothing to do with me, man. Don't mess with my life, I'm telling you now. You're not gonna mess up my life no more. Take my money, man. Couldn't fight Tyson because you took my money. You put me to a mental, you took my money. Out of broke Tyson neck, you said he paid me.
Former undisputed world heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson has described King, his former promoter, as ruthless, deplorable, and greedy.
And then I got caught up with this other piece of Don King, who's just a wretched, slimy, reptilian motherfucker, right? This is supposed to be my brother, my black brother, right? He's just a bad man. He's a real bad man. He abused you, and he would kill his mother for $1. He's ruthless. He's deplorable. He doesn't know how to love anybody. That's just the way he is.
The greatest country in the world, man. This is America, baby.
In 1998, Tyson sued King for $100 million, alleging that the boxing promoter had cheated him out of millions over more than a decade. The lawsuit was later settled out of court, with Tyson receiving $14 million.
We land in Miami. Dawn comes, and I get in the back. Jackie gets in the front, and the girl I'm with, she gets in the back with me. And Don starts talking, hey man, yeah man, we gonna get this money, fuck these white motherfuckers, man, gonna be me and you two niggas. And for some reason, I don't know, I'm in the back of the Rolls-Royce, and I kick the boom, and it stops. It's on the 15, you know, with the highway.
15, yeah, 15
in Miami.
south.
Yeah, and it was just bad, right? It just was bad. It was bad. So some kind of way, we chasing around the car. And then he gets in the car, he takes off. He takes over
on the highway?
Yeah, he takes over Jackie and my people in the car. And I'm on the highway, the car's coming, I'm on the fucking highway. And so my girl gets out the car with Jackie, they walking back down the highway, right? And then my girl got weed and cocaine in my box, my shoe box, and some weed and cocaine in there. And we're walking the highway. And
I know it's hot.
It's hot, it's nighttime though. But this cop just picks us up. We get in his car, he drives us to the hotel, and he just lets us out. He doesn't say hi or nothing. We got the drugs and the cocaine and smelling the whole car up. He just picks us up, let us off, doesn't say a word.
In 1996, Terry Norris sued King, alleging that King had stolen money from him and conspired with his manager to underpay him for fights. The case went to trial, but King settled out of court for $7.5 million in 2003. King also acceded to Norris's demand that the settlement be made public. In May 2003, King was sued by Lennox Lewis, who wanted $385 million from the promoter, claiming King used threats to pull Tyson away from a rematch with Lewis. In early 2006, Chris Bird sued Don King for breach of contract, and the two eventually settled out of court under the condition that Bird would be released from his contract with King. On September 21st, 2016, King caused controversy when introducing Donald Trump at a campaign event at a black church in Cleveland by using the word nigga, seemingly by accident. In King's speech, he expressed his view that black people cannot achieve success in the United States by acting like white people, stating, quote unquote, "If you're poor, you are a poor Negro. I would use the N-word, but if you're rich, you're a rich Negro. If you are intelligent, intellectual, you are an intellectual Negro. If you are a dancing and sliding and gliding Negro, you are dancing and a sliding and gliding Negro."
I said, if you're poor, you are a poor Negro. I would use the N-word. But if you're rich, you are a rich Negro. If you are intelligent, intellectual, you're an intellectual Negro. If you are dancing and sliding and gliding Negro, you are dancing and sliding and gliding Negro. So dare not alienate, because you cannot assimilate. So you're gonna be a Negro till you die.
Don King is still alive and well at the age of 92 years old. Yeah, man, that's a Cleveland legend. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. He was the grimiest man in show business, in the fight business. He was the grimiest man. Get in the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and you already know what I'm about to say. Don't even go nowhere. Just watch that next video. Gang!